We got a little shadow over here. Okay. Welcome back to my channel. Hola mis coconetes, ¿qué tal? Listen, a lot of you guys that are watching my videos are not subscribed. That's hurting my feelings. Just subscribe. By the way, thank you for 304 subscribers. That's just crazy in 4 months. Like, I'm talking way too fast. For just 0 cents a day, you can hit that subscribe button. I think this video is going to be a little controversial because a lot of people are in denial about this. So I made sure that I read enough about it to make sure that what I'm telling you has enough facts to back it up. Because I don't want to just go based off my opinion. Does music influence our society? Well, first off, I'm going to just go into some technical aspects of it. Music has been used as therapy. So clearly it has an influence on you. So I'm going to read you some facts that I've gathered. Music therapy has helped veterans with PTSD, misdirected emotions, unrecognizable emotions. Basically emotions they didn't know was there. Because like a lot of times you don't know what the fuck you're feeling until you go through something. You're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that was in me. So that's basically what music helped them deal with. So there was 23 studies covering about 1,500 patients and they had heart disease. So those who listened to calming music, it helped them reduce their heart rate, blood pressure, and anxiety. I think that's crazy. Like, it's just showing you right then and there, music does affect you, whether you choose to believe it or not. Music reduces stress and reverses the body's response to stress at a DNA level. It can help retrain the brain after a stroke or a neurological impairment. Okay, so now we know that it helps with stress and like other conditions. But what about other aspects of our life, like studying? A lot of people like to listen to music when they study, but is it really beneficial to what you're doing? When I was in college, I was playing classical music. After I read up about it, I was like, why the fuck can't I focus? This is a problem. So I read that the Mozart effect, if you listen to his music or other classical music, that it'll help you focus. So I did some extra research for this to share some with you. It helps college students with insomnia. It helps the listener retain information. It also helps you be more productive. If you don't like classical music, like it's unbearable, just go for like music with no lyrics or minimal lyrics, because anything with words will distract you from what you're reading. Now the results do vary. Like if you've tried this and it didn't work out for you, or you listen to other music and it works fine for you, if the music you listen to is slow or loud and slow or loud and fast, your memory retention is not going to be as good as if you were listening to classical music. An average tempo played at like a low soft level will be ideal for your memory. If you don't believe me, 81 students who participated in a study listening to music while they studied, they have a better memory retention than those who did not listen to music at all. I hope this is helping so far because I got a little bit more to go. Supposedly the universe has its own frequency. You about to jump? Sucia. 432 hertz is the frequency. That is the sound of the universe. Whether you believe it or not, that's beyond me. I don't care. This is just what I found. This frequency is known for its spiritual healing properties. 440 hertz is the universal standard though, unfortunately, because supposedly Rockefeller and the whole foundation made that the frequency so that they could do mind control and put a war on consciousness. If you believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you don't. But I got more evidence to go into this, whether this is true or not. 440 hertz is said to be more aggravating and irritating. Doesn't the beginning just sound like, even though it's like slightly slower, it's just more like, woo, we live, baby. And then 440 is just like a hint of impending doom. So if all the songs you listen to have a hint of impending doom, you're gonna end up feeling that impending doom take over your body. Not cute. We don't like that. Are the frequencies making us more angry than what we should be? Because we all experience anger in our lives and disappointment and all that good stuff. But is it happening more because of the music? So Prince, for example, his music was all 432 hertz. His music did not make me want to go throw people's bodies off the bridges. XXX Tentacion, some of his songs were 432 hertz. His music doesn't make me feel violent, even though his lyrics might be violent. How does that work? We'll get into that later. With Janae, her music, her lyrics might be toxic, or why would you get back with someone who's hurting you, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Her music also 132 hertz and similar. But I noticed after listening to her music, it helps heal me if I'm going through a situation similar to what she's singing about. So it's like, even though the lyrics might have some explicit words or meanings, if the song is set to a specific frequency, it could possibly heal you. Here's a chart of all of the frequencies that are intended to heal. Binaural beats also follow this. It's not proven, but there's a lot of people who have good reviews about binaural beats, and I hope I'm saying it right. I'm also one of them. So what about other artists that use the 440 hertz? You don't feel violent when you listening to their music? Let me read you another fact. Happy music made the participants perceive each other's faces as happier, whereas the other music made everyone who even had a neutral face on look angry. So those who was listening to the happy music and they saw a neutral face, they didn't perceive it as that person's upset or angry. It was just like they just chilling. It is what it is. But when they was listening to violent music, they thought that person was probably stink or had a problem or had an attitude. So think about when you're on the train bumping your crazy gang banging, fighting music. Like, don't you notice how everybody be looking all mean and shit on the train? Is that really a New York thing, or is it the music we're listening to? Tea. And if all of this info is still not enough to show you how impactful music is on us, why are there music therapists, and why do music therapists only choose to use calming music? The final chapter of this video. Please make sense of what I'm saying, because to me this is really important. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't give a fuck. They think this is bullshit. But I got some studies for you. I'm gonna just read it real quick. Are the lyrics contributing to violent behavior in our community? The answer is yes. So researchers from Iowa State University picked 7 violent songs and 8 non-violent songs, all by different artists. Now these 500 students listened to the songs, and then afterwards they went through like an activity to figure out if certain words are aggressive or peaceful. The violent songs led to more aggressive interpretations of the words. Also, when they had to fill in the blanks, like H_T, they would fill it with something aggressive, like hit. Hat would be more positive. Hit is obviously a negative. Who you trying to hit? Negative music. Negative word. Make sense? The violent songs increased aggressive thoughts and feelings for real world violence. So if they interact with someone in person, they might give them a more aggressive approach and indirectly create a hostile social environment. Now for some, the effects last a short time. For others, they last a longer time. I'm going to use me as an example. I listen to numerous types of music. When I listen to my gangster rap, I'll be ready to fight for a little bit, 10 minutes most, and then I'm back to normal. Other times, if I'm listening to a lot of positive music and then I get one ghetto song, then it goes back to my positive stuff, I'm not going to be bothered by it. Does rap or rock music provoke violent behavior? They randomly assigned youths to watch either a short violent or short non-violent music video, and then observed how they interacted with other people after viewing the music video. They watched the music video for about 15 minutes. 46 African American males ages 11 to 16 from an inner city boys club in Wilmington, North Carolina, were recruited to participate in this study. Participants were randomly exposed to violent rap music videos, non-violent rap music videos, or no music videos, and just a song. The results showed that the participants who saw the violent rap videos reported greater acceptance of the use of violence. In addition, participants who saw the violent rap videos reported higher probability of committing similar acts of violence and greater acceptance of the use of violence against women. Misogyny the house. Here on another study, just to go back to that, 3 studies examined the impact of sexual aggressive song lyrics on aggressive thoughts, emotions, and behavior towards the same and opposite sex. Male participants who heard misogynist song lyrics recalled more negative attributes of a woman and reported more feelings of vengeance than when they heard neutral song lyrics. In addition, men hating song lyrics had a similar effect on aggression-related responses of female participants towards men. In other words, if the songs have a little something against men or a little something against women, that person's gonna end up feeling that way towards that group of people. Like, fuck these bitches, get money. You're gonna end up fucking these bitches and get into the bag and making money, and that's all you're gonna be focused on. Or you trapping. You're gonna start trapping eventually. Or you're gonna think it's cool, or you're gonna think it's alright because someone else is doing it. And a lot of people say that's not true. But how many people I know that they listen to this music and all of a sudden they start selling drugs, they start scamming out of nowhere after saying they would never scam when they were more diverse with their music taste, and now it's just pure rap, pure hip hop, and now all of a sudden it's just like scamming, designer, all of this stuff. Is this really growth? Is this really maturity? What's the need for all of that? Now obviously, you know, to each their own, but what's really the cause for you liking those things? Is it because you see it, like how these studies are implying? Is because you genuinely like that stuff? Another study in 1991 examined the effects of sexually violent rock music on males' acceptance or violence against women. This involved exposure to sexually violent heavy metal rock music, Christian heavy metal rock music, and easy listening classical music. After a month, they were asked about their religious orientation, rape myths, and interpersonal violence. The results show that those without a religious background are more accepting of sexist and rape-supporting beliefs. This one is T. 1995. I can't pronounce this. They examined the effects of cognitive distortions men had towards women. The men in this study viewed women in a sexually aggressive way. 27 men listened to misogynist rap music, and 21 participants then viewed neutral, sexually violent, and assaultive film vignettes and chose a vignette that they found appealing. The results show that participants who viewed the sexually violent stimuli indeed felt sexually violent towards women, even having thoughts of raping and abusing women. What the fuck? Next, Mahiri and Connor, 2003, have examined whether or not it is true that our black youth is more violent than other nationalities, and why. The researchers assessed the perspective of violence of 41 middle school students attending a unique school in a low income section of a large Northern California city. The researchers were looking for ways basically that the students interpreted rap music, how they reflected upon it and the culture. So they were given out a brief questionnaire. It had like scenario questions like, what would you do if? Unfortunately, the students looked up to those music artists. The constant talk of sexual assault on women, sex, violence. So everything that they seeing is being embedded into their minds. So again, if you think it's not obvious, the correlation between the music and the music videos, I don't know what to tell you. I hope I was able to open your eyes with this video. Some of the things in this video I had no idea was like, I didn't expect to find as much information. I just thought what I was thinking wasn't really true to an extent. Like I had a feeling, but I wasn't like set on it. It has a bigger effect than I thought, and that's what has me shook. Also, shout out to Peace for hitting me up about this video topic. I was already gonna make this video, but once she hit me up about it, I was just like, wow, this is meant to be. Like I have to make this video. Like clearly this is my affirmation to make this video. So shout out to you, girl. This is crazy. I hope you don't hate me after this video, and once again, like, share, subscribe, you know the vibes.